What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at a new air purifier. This is the Ysky WS310A. Taking a look at the specs, this has coverage up to 1,241 square feet, a 3-stage filtration system, smart app and voice control, and a real-time air quality display. If you're someone who does not have an air purifier, I would highly recommend getting one, as these really help making sure you and your family are always breathing in clean and fresh air. So taking a look at the air purifier, we have a large exhaust here on top, and then on each side we have an intake. So we have one over here, and then we have the other one on this side. I like that this exhaust blows out in different directions because this is really going to help distribute and spread out the clean air throughout your room. Looking at the control panel, this does not have any physical buttons. Instead, you have this nice and sleek touch interface, and on here you have your power button, auto button, your speed up and down for the fan, which you can easily control by just swiping around like that. Then you have sleep mode, and then your Wi-Fi indicator. So right here where we have the speeds, we have 7 different speed settings. Right now this is on the lowest setting, and as you can hear, it is extremely silent. You can barely hear this thing at all. As you raise it up, it does get a little more noisier. That's just inevitable because it's cleaning your air and it's a fan, so it's moving around air. So it's impossible for it to be dead silent. But this is about as quiet as any fan or air purifier is going to get. I don't hear any motor noise or anything mechanical going on inside. All I hear is the noise from the air being moved. And this is definitely moving a lot of air in the highest setting. So this is going to do a great job at really quickly purifying the air in your house. Looking at the specs, it says that sleep mode only makes 23 decibels of noise. So thanks to this, you can leave the air purifier on throughout the night and barely even know it's there thanks to how quiet it operates. So let's go ahead and click that. And as you can see, when you put on sleep mode, it also turns off the LED so it doesn't disturb you either. And I am very, very close to this right now, almost going inside the grill, and you could barely hear this thing at all. So definitely very, very quiet, just like they advertise. So turning it on, as you can see, we have a large LED here, and this is the real-time air quality indicator. If it's blue, that means you have good air quality. Right now I have it down in my basement, so good to see I have good air quality here. If it's orange, that means you have moderate, so okay air quality. And then if it's red, that means you have poor air quality. So definitely a really cool feature, as you don't need to get up and read any information on a tiny screen, but instead you can easily see from across the room how your air quality is just from looking at the color. For anyone wondering, I just want to point out that this screen here does not flicker in real life. Right now when I see it in person, this is just a steady lit nice screen, but it just picks up that way on camera. So I just wanted to point that out in case anyone thinks that it was having a problem or anything like that. Alright, so opening up this unit, you have a little slot like this on each side, and you just pull on that, and that's where you have your 3-stage filtration system. And I must say, changing out these filters is definitely a lot easier than other purifiers. Very easy, just slide the old one out, slide the new one in, and you're good to go. Some of them you got to take off the whole front half, put that somewhere, change the filters, put that back on. It's just a whole process, but this one you can see is like a pop-out drawer system. So you just open it, it holds itself like that, take it out, put the new one in, close it, good to go very quickly, done within 30 seconds or less. Alright, so as I said earlier, this is a 3-stage filtration system which removes 99.97% of airborne particles down to 0.1 microns. This includes dust, smoke, odors, bacteria, viruses, and more. So overall, definitely a very effective system when it comes to air purification. So taking a look at the filters, first up we have the washable pre-filter. Basically, this helps extend the life of the other filters by capturing particles such as dust, lint, pet hairs, and more. Next, we have the main and most important filter of the system, and that's the Wise HEPA H13 True HEPA filter. This is the one that does the majority of the filtering by capturing very fine particles and different kinds of pollution in the air. Last but not least, if we flip this around, we have the third filter, which is an activated carbon filter from coconut shells. This helps capture and filter out different odors such as smoke, pet odors, cooking odors, or really any other bad or random smells that might be lingering in your house. I've seen some cheaper air purifiers that claim to clean your air but only come with a single cheap filter. So if you're going to buy an air purifier, definitely make sure you get one like this one that actually has the proper filters to do what it says it can do. So beside these buttons here, you can also control this with voice control through Alexa or their smart app as well. I don't have Alexa, so I can't display that part, but overall very convenient as you can turn it on or adjust any settings just by using your voice. All right, so taking a look at the app, this is what it looks like. And this is a Wi-Fi connected app as well. So you could be outside in another room or even across the world, and the app is still going to connect to the machine as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. Overall, it is a pretty simple app, but it does have everything to control the unit. So right here, it tells you your PM25 level. Right here in the middle, you can change the speed. And down here, you have power on and off. So even if the air purifier is off, you can still, again, from all the way across the world, if you see that the air might be bad in your area, you just want to make sure the air is clean when you get home, you can go ahead and turn it on right here from the app itself and not have to physically be in front of the unit. As I said earlier, we have sleep mode, and that's what turns off the LED and all the indicators on the machine. It also makes it very quiet as well. If you want it quiet but a little more effective during the day, you can also use mute mode, which puts it up to speed 2. And comparably, this is a little bit louder than sleep mode, but unless you're really close to the unit, it's still very minimal as well. And then right here, we have auto mode. So this is automatically gonna detect your indoor air quality, and depending on how good or bad it is, it'll automatically adjust the fan speed to make sure that it's working at the right level it needs to work to make sure you get the best indoor air quality. And then last but not least, if you want this just to clean the air as fast as possible, you have this turbo indicator, which puts it on the max speed possible to get the fastest clean you can possibly get out of the unit. And for air purifiers, this is definitely one of the larger units. It's not that big. I like that it's kind of more narrow and skinny, so it doesn't take too much space. But as you saw earlier, it's a pretty large filter. So as that air goes in, that large filter is really going to do a great job of feeding out clean air and capturing a lot of that grime and odors that might be in your house. Last but not least, right down here, it tells you how much residue is on your filters. Right now, they're both at 100 because I just got this air purifier. But as I use this more, these are going to go down. And then when it gets to a lower number, it'll let me know. And then there's even a button here that you can click, so you can go ahead and order more filters as well. Overall, this is definitely a great air purifier that comes with a really good filtration system. And I love that it has modern features like voice control and app connectivity as well. So if you happen to be shopping for an air purifier, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the Ysky WS310A. All right, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.